Alright guys, welcome back to another Division 2 gameplay and another PvP build. Today we're going to be looking at what I like to call the bread and butter PvP build. It's a build that you'll see a lot of in the Dark Zone, you'll also see a lot of it in Conflict. And it's actually a good build for someone like myself who's fairly new to PvP. This was one of the first builds I put together, so let's take a have a look and see how we're running it. So first off, we're using the Firewall specialization. Now that's because the med pack for the Firewall specialization overheals you for 200% over a short period of time. So if you pop our med kit and then you start to take damage, you will still carry on healing, and it is actually quite useful. It will get you out of a lot of situations where you've taken damage and then you hide behind cover. Whilst they're pushing you, you manage to get a heal off, then you can pop back out. It really is helpful. For the weapons, a lot of people seem to use the FAMAS. I like it myself as well. The go-to talent on the FAMAS is Optimist, and obviously most people roll damage to armor on it as well. The Eagle Bearer. The Eagle Bearer is good obviously because it's got a 60 round mag. It's like a laser beam. It hits pretty hard, it's got a good rate of fire, and also if you manage to get a headshot kill, you get the proc of tenacity, which kind of makes you invulnerable for a few seconds. For gear, so most people seem to run 2 pieces of Walker and Harris for the 2-piece set bonus, which is damage to armor, and then for 1 piece you get the weapon damage. So there's two good things there. A lot of people, well most people, are running the Contractor's Gloves for damage to armor, and the Fox's Prayer knee pads for the damage to targets out of cover. So both of those bonuses, the damage to armor and the damage to targets out of cover, are multiplicative damage. So they kind of work better than most things. I'm also running a piece of Fenris because I'm using assault rifles, but if you were running SMGs or shotguns, you could change to like a piece of Sokolov or a piece of Badger Tough. And for the mask, most of the time I'm running Coyotes. If I want to be a bit tankier, I do switch over to the Catharsist, and obviously that's pretty good as well. One of the things you'll find in PvP a lot is you'll get like a pair of Contractor's Gloves, you'll roll armor onto them, and then you'll think, oh god, I need some more weapon damage. So it is helpful to have multiple items with weapon cores, armor cores, so if you need to on the fly quickly change over, add a bit more weapon damage, add a bit more armor, you can do that quite quickly. As for talents, Unbreakable. Unbreakable is a good chest talent, especially when you first start playing. It repairs your armor by 50% when your armor is depleted, so that's very helpful. Other good chest talents are like things like Spotter. If I put something with Spotter on, so I've got a closer there. So obviously the closer's got Spotter, so it's got perfect Spotter on the closer, or you can just have, you know, a Grupo chest or something with Spotter on it. Spotter increases your weapon and skill damage by 20% to pulsed enemies. So if I was going to run Spotter, I'd probably change the Eagle Bearer for the Kingbreaker, which has got perfect flatline on it. The one thing I will say is try and inspect the people that you're playing against in conflict, or if someone kills you in the DZ, have a look and see what they're running, because if they're running pulse resistance, you know, running Spotter is going to be useless. So maybe run something like the Ridgeway's Pride with an SMG that's got Sadist on it, or a weapon that's got Sadist on it. And if you were going to do that, I would try and find a backpack that's got Wicked on it, because Wicked, when you apply bleed or a status effect, you get increased weapon damage by 18% for 27 seconds, so that's a good way of giving yourself some extra damage. Backpack talents, I'm running with Adrenaline Rush on this one. It is good for the bonus armor. Other good talents are things like Companion, especially if you're using something like the Defender drone. It's very good. It gives you 15% weapon damage when you're close to a skill or an ally, so that's very good. I do see a lot of people running Vigilance. Personally, I don't like Vigilance for PvP content, especially in the Dark Zone. You're going to be taking a lot of damage in the Dark Zone from ads and from other rogue agents. As soon as you take damage with Vigilance, you lose the 25% bonus. So I don't really recommend Vigilance for PvP content. And that's pretty much it really, guys. Skills are down to yourself. I normally run like a Jammer Pulse or a Scanner Pulse so I can find enemies. And a Defender drone. You'll see a lot of people using decoys. Decoys are quite handy. Obviously when you throw your decoy out, your sort of nameplate goes invisible. So and people just start shooting at your decoy. So decoys are good. But again, like I say, it is handy to have lots of different pieces. Multiple of the same item that have just got different roles on them. If you're putting like a hazard protection build together or a headshot build. That is one of the main struggles with PvP, is having inventory space. You fill it up quite quickly. But anyway guys, so I'm not going to babble on all day. That's pretty much it really. So anyway, let me know in the comments how you get on. Let me know if you can think of any other ways to improve the builds. But until next time, thanks very much. Bye.